Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam rasulillah. Just gonna give you guys a little quick tour of Kota Damansara, Malaysia. This is where I used to live. Just a quick drive-by. There's a park here, forest slash mountain, beautiful for hiking. Schools, what you see is usually very green. There are masajid, alhamdulillah, we call it surah as well. And it's just an atmosphere that is very different than any other places. There's modernity as well, but there's also very, very beautiful Islamic natural places. Alhamdulillah. People are generally culturally Islamic, alhamdulillah, that's good. And they're quite nice, alhamdulillah. Got monkeys, of course, who are fighting. There's a lot of monkeys. A lot of monkeys. And yeah, I like it. I really miss it. I do recommend to people to move here if they can. In terms of what you get for your money, you get a lot of value. So a good rent would be something around like $400-500. You can get a very decent gated community rent with gym, swimming pool for the kids, and so on. Food is not too expensive. Gas is okay. It is, traffic is pretty bad, but hey, you can't have everything. There's a lot of natural parks and places a lot of activities. Also, a lot of Islamic activities. A lot of Islamic activities that you can do. A lot of stuff for women as well in terms of learning Islam, and for children. A lot of Islamic schools as well. A lot of tahfiz or tahfidh, memorizing the Quran centers. It is a culture of memorizing the Quran. Again, a very Islamic culture. You feel to an extent you are in a Muslim country and you feel they have izzah, even though there are a lot of non-Muslims who live there. Here it is quite safe, quite good. There's airports, there's taxis. It's the ease of access is quite good. People speak English. There's a lot of Arabs. I do believe there is respect towards Arab and they like the Arabic language. Here on the right side you see the yellow mosque. Getting ready for Jummah. Today is Jummah, inshallah. Yeah, people love Arabic. There's a lot of foreigners. The only problem is the visa process. Having a stable, legal allowance to be here in this country. In terms of work, it's better if you work from outside, like a digital nomad. But you need the working visa or the visa for you to be able to stay here in the country. If not, you can get a visitor's visa. It's every 3 months, but most likely if you just kind of do a visa run, what they call like a 1, 2, 3 days away, they're going to catch up onto that. If you're leaving the country for about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you can show that you're kind of working in and out, yeah, you can probably deal with it. But if you have family and children, you can't just take them out of the country all the time. So that's a challenge, I would say, a big challenge. Other than that, if you can figure that out, I really advise it. Alhamdulillah. Great weather. It's a bit sticky. However, I still believe that this type of weather beats Canadian weather. There's rain, usually around 2-3 p.m. Almost like very, very on time, mashallah. But in general, I love the weather. There's some cool days as well. There's some mountains where you can go if you want to experience colder weather. And there's a lot of places to travel, a lot of beaches, a lot of halal food, of course. Beautiful areas in the country. There's another island, Sabah, Sarau, where you can visit. There's Kota Kinabalu, big mountain, mashallah. A lot of great opportunities for tourism and Islamic culture, especially when you leave KL, you find the villages and the cities, very Islamic culture. I do recommend it for those who have money, for example, and they're looking for a place to relocate. With money, you can pretty much do anything. If you can connect with someone, a lay person, and start a business, maybe that can solve the visa problem. So these are some ways that I recommend For me, sadly, it didn't work, but inshallah, you never know. But these are some of the ways I recommend for you to stay in Malaysia and some of the benefits of staying in Malaysia. So again, schools are there, plentiful. Education is not bad, actually, to be honest. And Islamic education is okay. It's a British curriculum, IGCSE. It's just, food is okay, access, what you get for money, what you're paying for rent. A lot of programs, a lot of Islamic stuff going on. Definitely, people always like, I want my kids to memorize Quran, I want my kids to learn Islam, I want my kids. This is a place, definitely, you'll have so many options. So many options. Okay, Islamic dressing, hijab, all this, alhamdulillah. Activities, going to parks, visiting, tourism, flying to Thailand, flying to Indonesia, flying to Australia, flying to so many places around Cambodia, Vietnam. There's so many places you can see in Southeast Asia that are so beautiful. Okay, all these are possible here. Very cheap. Fly Asia, I think it's called Air Asia, very cheap. Yeah, definitely. It's a great place. The only issue is the visa. If you can get the visa sorted out somehow, either most likely through a business. A lot of people come via the education route, but there are some complications. It's not that easy. Education route is okay. You can do your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD. You can stay for at least 6, 7, 8 years. Problem is what happens after. So, again, you can't have the best of both worlds, so try your best and hopefully it works out for you. Anyone wants advice or more, you can book me for an appointment, inshallah, and we can discuss and I can give you more details on how to make hijrah to either Malaysia, Turkey, UAE, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.